The biggest thing right now is that we have to protect the wound and make sure that the healing occurs, and then begin to move forward from there.
I'm Eric Heiss with the MLB.com FastCast. Ryan Howard has suffered a setback in his rehab following his Achilles tendon surgery. The Phil's first baseman will now miss time following a procedure he had on Monday to clean an infection from his original wound. While there was no further damage to the Achilles and the tendon remained intact, the Phillies have still not offered a timetable on Howard's return.
We never established particular time frames for him, and right now, it's one of those things that happens in the rehab process, and we just have to move forward from it.
Freddie Freeman discussed his injury on Wednesday. Despite popping his kneecap out of place on Tuesday, Freeman said he would like to get back to action in a few days.
Everything's structurally sound in there, so we're okay down there. And it's just, I popped my knee out of place, and my kneecap went to the right side and then came back in, so it stretched all my ligaments inside. And that's what's causing all the pain. I got a little bruising right now, but we're okay right now. The firing, hopefully coming back soon as possible. Knowing me, you guys all know me, I'm trying to come back in a couple of days, but we'll see what happens.
Seattle Mariners outfielder Franklin Gutierrez has suffered a partial tear of his right pectoral muscle. The injury will not require surgery, but Gutierrez is still expected to be out for at least 4 weeks. Speaking of injuries, Pittsburgh Pirates starter A.J. Burnett bunted a ball into his right eye socket on Wednesday. Burnett immediately left the field and flew back to Pittsburgh for additional medical examinations. In other news, the talk of Texas Rangers camp is obviously about Japanese star Yu Darvish. The Rangers prize off-season possession through live batting practice on Wednesday, leaving Rangers backstop Mike Napoli impressed.
Today was actually the first time I got to see everything. I was impressed. He spins the ball really well. His fastball and his off-speed pitches. He has tight rotation, and the ball came out of his hand pretty good today.
And finally, Miami Marlins star outfielder Mike Stanton will go by a new moniker. The 22-year-old, who is entering his third big league season, will now go by Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton's given birth name is Giancarlo Cruz Michael Stanton. Stanton will now be introduced as Giancarlo when he steps into the batter's box. For more on these stories and for complete spring training coverage, stay locked to MLB.com. It's baseball everywhere.